Okay, guys, the session is recorded. Ne? We have been given the information from Pretect a tab. Ne? Is our company name, guys. We have been given with the information. You are working on at the Pretect tab, who manufacture table sleeves and made from a special fabric and foam. Ne? You have just received the following information, guys. And then here, guys, we have been required to calculate what the prime cost, guys. And then here, guys, in yellow, guys, I've been provided you with a formula, guys. And then if you have something or if you forgot the formula, guys, you can write the formula on your paper. Ne? And then the formula to calculate the prime cost is equal to direct labor plus direct material. Ne? And then here, guys, we have been required to calculate the prime cost for how many units for the 500 tablet. Ne? Here, guys, from the information, what is our direct material? Which one is our direct material, guys? And then if we are going to provide answers, guys, we are going to finish our tutorial within 1 hour. Yeah, because if we are fast, guys, the minute we are fast is the minute we are going to finish fast, guys. And then is a revision. I hope everyone, guys, knows this. Anyone who want to volunteer to give me answer? Answers are on your page, guys. Okay. We have a fabric, guys, which is our direct material or raw material. Ne? Just give me a minute, my laptop is start, guys. And then we have a foam, ne? Which is our direct material or raw material, guys. But I don't like to give you answers, guys. You should give me the answer. Because during test, guys, you are the only one who's going to write, guys. And then what else, guys? Hello? And then zip the sleeves, ne? Yeah, guys, you can ask answers where you can ask me question where you didn't understand, guys. I'm here to explain everything. Okay, guys, from the information, what is our direct labor, guys, or our direct labor cost? Anyone who want to take this, guys? And to make this easy, guys, let's discuss, guys, because the importance of tutorial, guys, is to discuss as a peer, guys. Sorry. Okay, guys. Here, guys, I have direct labor net of how much? 45,000. What about a designer, guys? A designer is a direct labor or indirect labor, guys? If it's not, why? Because some of you guys, we get confused when it comes to identify whether the labor is indirect labor or direct labor, guys. Hello? Okay, guys. A designer, we have only one direct labor, which is a direct labor. A designer, guys, it won't be our direct, because remember, guys, the definition of direct labor is the labor who convert raw material into a finished product, the one who's physically convert, guys. And then a designer is the one who comes with a design. Ne? Are we together? Now, guys, we have a total direct material cost and total direct labor. You can calculate what our prime using our formula. And then our prime is equal to what? Direct labor cost plus direct material. Ne? We have 63,500. Ne? Yeah, guys, 1.2. Ne? We've been required to calculate what the manufacturing overhead cost, guys. Ne? Hello. What is the manufacturing overhead cost, guys? Because this, guys, is a revision, guys. Or anyone who want to give me the formula to calculate the total manufacturing cost, guys? The manufacturing overhead, guys. Okay, guys, our manufacturing overhead is our indirect cost, guys. Is the cost that are not directly or traceable into a finished product. From the table, guys, what is our manufacturing overhead? Remember, guys.
Electricity used in the manufacturing department.
Sorry?
Electricity used in the manufacturing department.
The electricity. Okay. Correct. Increase my table. With how much? Next. And then what else, guys? Remember, guys, we are second year, guys. And then this thing, guys, is just an introduction. We are not yet started with your work, guys. This thing is your work from first year, guys.
Cleaner in the manufacturing department.
Sorry?
Cleaner in the manufacturing department.
Correct. Thank you, my sister. And then what else?
Rent of the admin offices.
Rent for admin offices, ne?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, rent for admin offices, it falls under non-manufacturing overhead, ne? And then here under manufacturing overhead, we include all indirect costs that are happening in where in the manufacturing overhead in the factory. Yeah, which means this cost doesn't fall under manufacturing overhead. Thank you for trying, my brother.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, guys.
Sir, can I please ask?
Yeah, you can ask.
Under 1.1, we say prime cost is the fabric and the foam and the zip, and what else also the direct labor.
Direct labor, yeah. The formula, yeah, you must know the formula. Here I try to separate the direct material and direct labor.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it's your prime cost. When you take your direct labor plus direct material, it gives you prime cost.
Prime cost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Because I don't want to waste time, guys, because we have a lot of work to do. We're going to take a clue, guys. Yeah. Why clue, guys? You can't determine the cost of a clue. For example, guys, let's say we manufacture tables, né? And then
Yes.
we use glue. Can you determine the cost of a liquid?
No, we can't.
Or yeah, like a pen. Let's say we use pen to pen our chair. You can't calculate the cost of glue, guys. The last one, designer, né? You can mark yourself, guys. I have a total cost of manufacturing overhead, which is 61,500. Let me change this into rands. Okay, guys. Here, guys, we are required to calculate what calculate the total manufacturing cost. Ne? Remember, guys, we have been calculated what our prime cost and manufacturing overhead. Ne? The formula, guys, to calculate, there's a difference between manufacturing overhead cost and total manufacturing cost. Please, guys, be careful. Ne? Sometimes the total manufacturing cost, guys, a formula is equal to manufacturing overhead plus prime cost or conversion cost plus direct material cost. What is the formula to calculate conversion cost, guys?
Direct labor plus manufacturing overhead.
100%. 100%. Yeah, guys, it's copy and paste. Our manufacturing overhead is equal to this one, and then our prime cost is equal to this one, guys, because we have been calculated already. Now we can total this plus this is equal to our total manufacturing cost. Are we together? Yeah, okay. Yeah, guys, name one. Name one of the Protect a third non-manufacturing cost, guys.
Rent of the admin offices.
And then correct. And then what? Let's
So
name them all.
salary
Salary
of
of
the
a sales
sales.
representative.
Correct. Thank you, guys. You are correct. Okay. Here, guys, now we are number 5. No? Electricity used in the manufacturing department, guys, is a mixed cost. No? What is the mixed cost, guys? In the simplest definition, guys. I just want to know whether we do understand the mixed cost, guys. The important thing, guys, is to know the concept, guys, to understand the concept. Okay, in short, guys, a mixed cost, guys, is the cost that is a mix of fixed cost and variable cost. Ne? That is why we say this cost is a mixed cost, because it's a combination of variable cost and fixed cost. Ne? Are we together? Here, guys, we have been required to calculate the fixed cost and the variable cost per unit for electricity by using high and low method. You still remember the high and low method, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Here, guys, we have been required to calculate a mixed cost to calculate variable cost and then what? Variable cost per unit and total fixed cost. Ne? We are going to use a high and low method. Ne? Obvious, guys, we know our high units is what is 500 units. Ne? And then the lower one is 100. Ne? Let me start with units, guys. 500 less 100. Ne? Are we together, guys? And then the higher cost, which one is the higher between this and this, guys? It's 16,000.
16,000.
16,000 less 4,000, 4,800. Ne? How much is our variable cost, guys? Can I explain my calculation or everyone understand how did I arrive to 28 rand, guys?
We understand.
Everyone understand, ne? I can't see your chart, guys. I can't see your chart. And then you are allowed, guys, to ask a question. Even if you are using your language, guys, you can use your language. I know Zulu, I know Pedi, I know Tswana, Tsonga, Venda. You see, you can ask a question in your language. Don't afraid to ask a question. Ne? And then here, guys, we've been given the formula. Y is equals to A plus B plus times B times X. Ne? And then, guys, our Y represents what? Our mixed cost. Ne? This amount, guys, is our mixed cost, guys. Ne? Is our Y. Ne? And then the 28 rand, guys, is our B, which is a variable cost per unit, guys. Ne? Are we together? And then X, guys, it represents our what? Our units. Ne? Okay. Yeah, guys. If you can check my colors, guys, is a formula. Let me do this. The color represents my formula, guys. Ne? Represent everything here, guys. I have what? 16,000. Here I have what? Yeah, guys, I'm looking what? A, guys. Remember, guys, now the formula, it changed, guys, because if you are looking for Y, the formula is going to be like this. But if you are looking for A, the formula is going to be like this, because now the A is jumped the equal sign, and the Y is jumped the equal sign. That is why our Y, guys, it comes with a what? With a negative sign. Now, ne? Which means how to calculate a fixed cost, guys. We are going to do what? Our Y minus B times X, ne? I get 2000, ne? The same method, Y minus B times X. You see, our fixed cost now, guys, we know our fixed cost is what? Is 2000, and our variable cost per unit is how much? Is 28 rand, ne? Here, guys, there's a question under 1.6, guys. Calculate the electricity cost. Should the company manufacture for 400 tables, guys? This one, guys, please, guys, you are the one who should do, guys. I just want to know, I just want to see whether we are on the same page. What are you going to do, guys? What did you do, guys? Because I think everyone did tutorial work. You have prepared your tutorial work. We only left with one question, guys. Only left with one question. If you do this one, we are going to question number 6, guys. Now we are looking your mixed cost, guys. You are looking your Y. And then you have what? You have 400 units, guys. And then you know what? You know your variable cost per unit, and then you know your total fixed cost, guys. And then you have a formula, guys. Anyone who want to take this one, guys? Okay, guys. 100 is your unit, ne? And then this one is open page. You know this one is from this one, ne? And then this one, you know this one is this one, ne? Now you apply the formula, guys. Y is equals to X is equals to A plus B times X, ne? You get 13,200, guys, is the amount that you are going to pay for electricity if you manufacture how many tablets? 400 tablets. We are together, guys. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You got it. Thank you, Zetu. In 10 minutes, guys, after 10 minutes, guys, you should join again so we can do question 6, ne? Okay, guys. Here, guys, I'm going to explain the concept below. Variable cost, guys. A variable cost, guys, is when the total cost change in the same proportion as the units produced, which means the cost per unit remain constant, guys. Remain constant or remain the same, guys. Anyone who understands this definition, what it means, guys? Okay.
Can you please listen?
The definition,
Yes.
variable cost is when the total cost change in the same proportion as units produced change, which means that the cost per unit remain the same, remain constant, even if the units, the level of units produced change, even if the total cost change, guys. But the unit, the cost per unit remain the same. Ne? Let's prove, guys, on this. Ne? Let's prove which, and they said give an example. Ne? Let's see for fabric, guys. 2,500 divided by 100. How much do you get? 25. Ne? Here, this divided by this, I get 25. Ne? Here, this divided by this, I get how much? I still get 25. Here, 12,500 divided by 500 divided by 500. I'm still getting what? 25. This means, guys, this is a variable cost. You see, this cost, it meets the definition of variable cost, guys. Even if you get the question, if the question asks you, with the variable, the fabric is a fixed cost, or is a variable cost, or is a mixed cost, you can prove, guys, if is a mixed cost or a variable cost. Ne? Here, guys, are the example. You can calculate the example by yourself, guys. Fabric is a variable cost, glue is a variable cost, etc. Ne? Here, guys, a definition for fixed cost. Ne? Explanation for fixed cost is when total cost remain the same as units produce change, guys. Ne? The total cost remain the same. For example, guys, a designer working on a new design, guys. You see, the total cost remains the same, while what the unit produce change, which is what is our fixed cost. Are we still together, guys? And then, like, rent for admin office is our fixed cost, which means we have two fixed costs. Ne? And then let's go to a mixed cost, guys. To a mixed cost, guys, explanation, the total cost will change as the unit produce change, but not in the same proportion. Ne? This means that cost per unit will not be constant or remain the same, which means the cost per unit will not be constant, guys, which means even the cost, the cost per unit will change. Ne? You can prove, guys. Let me show you the example before of a mixed cost. They said you may give an example, but you may not give electricity, because electricity we have calculated with high and low method, which means a high and low method, we use high and low method at what to a mixed cost. Ne? Salary of sales representative, guys. Ne? 16,000, ne? Divided by 100. How much do you get? 160, ne? And then here, guys, 25,000 divided by what? 250. How much do you get? 100. Here we got 160, here we got 100. You see, the cost per unit is not remain the same, unlike here, where we got 25, 25, 25. And then let's check the last column. Here is 80. 160, 100, 80. You see, it changed, guys, which this means this cost is a mixed cost, guys. Okay, yeah, guys, let's join again, and we are going to do what the question 6, which is Limited. Ne? Any question before I stop recording?
Sorry for disturbing you or anything. Can you please go back to 1.6?
1.6, okay.
Yes, I can't see the screen where you are doing the calculation, so it's much difficult for me to see what you are doing.
Now you can see my screen.
I still don't see it, but it's fine. If you are talking, I can hear you. Just
Okay.
I want you to repeat what you were saying.
Okay. 1.6, 1.6, we have been required to calculate the manufacturing cost for 400 tablet to calculate the electricity cost. If the company manufacture 400 tablets. And then remember, electricity, it was what? It was a mixed cost. And then we know our variable cost per unit, and then we know what our fixed or our total fixed cost. And then our variable cost per unit, it was 20 rand. And then our fixed cost, it was 2,000. And then now we produce how many tablets? 400, which means we know we are looking what Y. You can apply the formula for Y, which is Y is equal to A. A is our fixed cost, which is 2,000 plus B, which is a variable cost per unit, which is 28 times 400. How much do you get if you punch on your calculator?
You said B is equal to what? 28, right?
Yeah, 28. And
times 400.
Sure. How much you get?
I'm still calculating, I'll tell you.
2,000 plus 28 times 400.
13200.
Correct. Is your cost, is your total cost that you are going to pay for electricity if you manufacture 400 tablets. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Join again, so we do our last topic. Okay, guys. Greeting again, guys. Here, guys, we have a Snake Limited, which is our company, guys. You have received the following budgeted information from the Snake Ltd for the financial year ended 31 December 2019. I'm not going to read everything here, guys, because I think you have the question on your side. Okay. Question 2.1, guys. Calculate the budgeted manufacturing overhead. We've been required to calculate what the budgeted manufacturing overhead, guys. What are we going to do, guys, before I start with the session?
I would like to try it.
Yeah, try.
I think we are going to take the total fixed manufacturing overhead, which is 180,000, and then the variable manufacturing overhead per unit, which is 9 rand 0.75, and then we're going to say 180,000 plus brackets 9.75 times 80,000 close bracket, which is going to give us 960,000.
Correct. Everyone, did you hear her, guys? Correct. 100%, my sister, you're correct. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, guys. She said, ne, if our budgeted manufacturing overhead, guys, is going to be our total fixed cost plus our total variable cost, ne? And then to get our total variable cost, guys, we are going to take this 9 rand per unit, guys. How many units did we budgeted or did we produce, guys? Ne? 80,000, ne? In our budget, guys, we have assumed that we are going to produce 80,000 units, ne? And then to get this one, we're going to take this plus this is equal to 960,000, ne? Are we together, guys? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Before, here, guys, number 2, calculate the POR based on the production unit, direct labor hours. Before we start with our calculation, anyone who want to give me the formula to calculate the POR?
Yes.
Yeah, give me.
I don't know if I'm right or we're gonna say
we are here to try. Yeah, just try.
POR is equals to budgeted manufacturing overhead cost all over budgeted actual basis.
Okay, nice try, ne? Anyone who want to assist him? You only missed one small thing, but you are on track.
It's budgeted manufacturing overhead divided by budget of the suitable basis.
Correct. Ne? Here, guys, is the formula. Like always, when I tutor, I like to write formulas using yellow shade. Ne? Here, guys, is a formula. You must know the formula by heart. No one will give you the formula. The lectures will think you know everything, you know your stuff, guys. You are not going back, you are going forward. Ne? Yeah, anyone who want to give me the answer, what are we going to do, guys, since we know our formula, which means here, guys, we've calculated what our budgeted manufacturing base is. Here, guys, we have what budgeted suitable basis. Ne?
Yes.
Yeah, what are we going to do, guys?
I think we're gonna take the budgeted manufacturing overhead, which we calculated at 2.1. Divide by the 80,000. Then we get our budgeted manufacturing. Okay. Our POR. Sorry.
Of how much? Of
12 rands.
Of 12 rand, ne?
Yes.
Correct. And then for direct labor hour?
For direct labor hour.
For direct labor hour, I think we're going to say 960,000 divided by open bracket 1.2 times 80,000 closed bracket, which is going to give us 3 rand per direct labor hour.
It's going to give you 3 rand or how much? Make sure with your calculation.
Okay.
Yeah, your step is correct. Your step is 100. You are 100% correct, but your answer, I think, just provide your answer. Nice one. You get 10. For me, I got 10 rand, guys. Maybe it's me. Just make sure with your calculation. 10 rand per labor hour, ne? Can we move, guys, for direct material cost? I just want to see whether you still remember the formulas. And then, guys, I would like to add to remind you guys, if you are budgeted manufacturing, if your base, guys, is a cost, which means it's going to be cost to cost, you are going to multiply by 100, which your answer is going to be in percentage. Ne? Are we together?
Sorry.
Yes.
I said if you can check here, guys, our budgeted base is not cost, guys, is in units. Here is hours, here is in units. That is why we get 1 rand per watt, 12 rand per production units produced, 10 rand per labor hour. Is because our budgeted base, it was in hours, or it was not in cost, it was in units or volume, etc. But if your budgeted base is cost, which is going to be cost to cost, which means your fraction, your denominator and numerator is going to be cost and cost. You are going to multiply with what? With 100, and your answer is going to be in percentage. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone? This one, guys, is straightforward, guys. We can start here. And then there's only 2 students who's answering, guys. Where are you others, guys? The stage is for everyone, guys. Okay, guys. Here, ne? Let me do this. Sorry, my spreadsheet. Still waiting for my spreadsheet. Ne? My computer is slow, guys. Okay, here, guys, we are going to do this, guys. We are going to take your 960,000 and divide by your direct material cost. Ne? Here, guys, our direct material cost is how much? It's 2,400,000. Because it's cost to cost times 100 over 1. That is why we get what? 40%. Is percent, 40%. Our answer is in percentage. We get 40%. And then here, guys, we have been required to calculate what? The POR using what? The prime cost.
So,
are we together, guys?
yes.
Okay. Here, guys, the prime cost. The prime cost is what, guys? The formula for prime cost.
Direct labor plus direct material.
Sure. Is going to be our prime cost.
Yes.
It's going to be our prime cost. Okay, let's start with the prime cost, guys. Prime is equals to how much do we have for? We have 2,400,000. Ne?
Yes.
Plus our direct labor. Ne?
Yes.
How much do you get in total? Ne? And then now, guys, you can start to calculate your POR. Ne?
Yes.
Divided by times 100/1 because it's what is cost to cost. How much do you get? I get 21%.
21.2. You got what?
21%.
Yeah, I also got 21%.28.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we just round it to the whole number. Ne?
All right.
Okay. Here, guys, ne? Calculate the applied ne? Manufacturing overhead. Ne? If the POR is based on what? Direct labor hours. Ne? And then the formula, guys, write down, guys. Applied, the formula to calculate applied, guys, is equal to POR times what? Actual basis. Ne?
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, guys, it's based on what? Direct labor hours. Ne? Here, guys, we've been calculated what? POR of what? Of direct labor hour, which we have what? We have 10 rand. Ne? And then here, we are going to look what? Our actual labor hour. Ne? Here, guys, the following information was extracted from the accounting and other records of the Snake Limited, which this information, guys, it represents what? Your actual information. Ne? It was occurred, this one, guys. It's actual occurred. Ne? It's the actual information. Ne? Okay. And then if we look here, let's check how can we calculate. Okay, here, guys, to calculate the direct labor hour is equals to what? Per product. The direct labor hour per product is 1 hour and 18 minutes. Ne? If you convert this 18 minutes to hours, we are going to take this 18 minutes divided by 60. You get what? 3, ne? Which means we have what?
Sir,
Hello?
you are too fast, sir. Can you please repeat whatever you were saying?
Okay. Let's go back. Direct labor hours per product, ne? Direct labor hours per product is 1 hour and 18 minutes, ne?
Yes.
And then here, because we were 1 hour and 18 minutes, we are going to convert this 18 minutes, ne? Into hour, into an hour, ne? Let me do this here. 18 divided by 60 is equals to 0.3. If I'm not, 18 divided by 60 is 0.3, ne? And
Yeah,
then we have-
0.3.
yeah, which means we have how many hours? 1.3. 1.3. 0.3 plus 1 is equals to 1.3, ne? Times, ne? Times how many units? 91 units. 91,000. Ne? Number of bags produced. Ne? We have 91. Yeah, which, and then in total, how many hours do you get? I get 118,300. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Here, guys, we know, okay, the formula is equal to this times actual one. This one is our actual hours. Ne? How much is our applied? Our applied is going to be 10 rand multiplied by what? Actual hours in CAD. Ne? I got this, guys. 1,183,000 is our applied. Ne? And then step number 2.4, guys. Calculate the over or under applied, guys. Here, guys, over and under applied, guys. I say I provide you with the formula. In fact, guys, they won't give you a formula. You must write the formula down. Over or under applied is equals to actual manufacturing overhead less applied manufacturing overhead. This one, guys, is our applied manufacturing overhead. Let's go back, guys, on this question. Ne? How much is our actual manufacturing overhead? Hello? This one, guys, is very important. Pay attention, guys, because this one is tricky. Yeah? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can do this in 10 minutes, guys. Okay, guys. Here, guys, if you check here, we don't have a total fixed cost like what we did here, guys. Here, guys, we have been given something, né? And then you have to do what? You have to calculate the actual manufacturing overhead. We know what is the manufacturing overhead is our indirect cost, né? Our indirect cost, né? What are we going to take, guys, since you have given the information here?
Rent, water and electricity, indirect material, indirect labor.
What about depreciation?
Depreciation also.
Why don't you take a general overhead? It's nice, guys, if we discuss, guys, because in test, guys, you will remember, okay, last month we did something like this, ne? Here, guys, we have rent paid for premises, ne? For premises. If we paid rent for premises, which means this rent, it includes admin premises and factory premises. But in bracket, guys, they've stated 70% is for what? Factory, which means 30% is not for factory. Ne? Here, what are you going to do, guys? We are going to take 70. 714,286 times 70%, guys. 70%. 70%. You know what? This amount, guys, is a rent for factory, né? And then here, guys, we have a depreciation, guys. Sometimes, guys, they will state this depreciation is for machine for factory, or is for machine for admin, né? Are we together, guys? But now, guys, let's assume this amount, guys, is for factory, because they didn't say, because in our factory, guys, we use machines to do what? To produce, né? We have how much? 200,000, né? And then water and electricity, né? Sometimes, guys, they state, like they can state 70% of this of water and electricity is for factory, or is for admin purpose, né? And then we have how much, guys? We have indirect material, né? Yeah, this, guys, it was long, guys. And then we have what? Indirect labor, guys. Here, guys, we are not going to include general overhead, guys, because general overhead, guys, just think about general labor who work in factory. Sometimes they work in, like, they work everywhere, guys. You see, that is why here, guys, we don't include what? The general overhead. But sometimes they can say general overhead, a certain percentage is for what? Is for factory. Are we together, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, guys, you know our what? Our manufacturing, our actual manufacturing overhead. Next. And let me see. Yeah, now we can see, you can know our actual manufacturing overhead. I didn't miss any amount, guys, because indirect material, guys, we must.
I think instead of indirect labor, you take amount from general overhead cost.
Yes, yes, yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
And then indirect labor is 120, né?
Yes.
Yes, is 50,000, né?
Yes.
Thank you, correct, né? Now, guys, we know our actual manufacturing overhead. Now we can apply, guys. We can apply this less how much? Yeah. And then we get this, guys. Let me put this in the right way. If you can check, guys, is over or under applied, guys?
Over applied.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over applied, guys. think, guys, it's the end of our session. I will send you the solution on Friday, guys. Thank you, guys, for your participation, guys. Even next week, guys, attend, guys. You'll thank yourself. Yeah?
Sharp.
Sharp.
Thank you, sir.
Hola.
As I put my mic in.